We need to convert this country to grimy, overpopulated third world status as soon as possible. We need to please our beloved WEF.
Why do we need to do that?
Because the next election is getting closer. The people must adjust to being genuine penniless peasants as soon as possible. If London is going to look exactly like the third world by 2029, we need to move fast.
Move fast? Doing what, Prime Minister?
It's obvious, isn't it? The streets are not filthy nor cluttered enough yet, and we need to hear more of that abominable, loud, primitive music you hear in places like Karachi or Aden. You know, the kind that sets your teeth on edge and constantly reminds you that you're living in a foul-smelling, disease-ridden shithole.
Are you sure, Prime Minister?
Of course. This rotten Great Britain continues to look and feel too much like the UK of old. There are still some green fields and quiet streets and places where little girls can walk safely to school. Hardly the authentic third world we need it to be.
What on earth do you want it to be like, Two-Tier?
Well, for instance, I bet you've never seen a camel train being driven up the mall. It should be a normal sight in these days of third worldisation.
But why would we want to see camel trains lumbering up the mall, Prime Minister? Do we really want ragged, disease-ridden camel drivers in tattered underpants whipping the living daylights out of poor, skinny, starving camels as they clatter along the road, bellowing and grunting, launching huge quantities of steaming dung everywhere?
Dung everywhere? Have you ever seen the aftermath of a royal parade along the mall? Our own so-called civilised horses don't give a damn where they crap any more than the stinking camels do.
But why do we need to match the country's standard of living to that of the third world?
Empathy, for God's sake. In order to comply with net zero and other hefty lefty directives, we will have to join the ranks of the poor, down-and-out dosser nations.
But this is England!
Ha! So what? For goodness sake. Soon you'll only be able to afford enough electricity in a month to boil an egg. By then we'll be ready to join the third world.
And will you be standing shoulder to shoulder with us commoners?
Don't be a twat. The leaders of third world shitholes live like emperors. I and my ilk will be better off than we've ever been. All socialist third world leaders live in indolence, luxury, indulgence and depravity, while the proles starve to death. And serve them right for being poor.
You're starving and taxing us to death now!
Enough of that, or I'll show you how third world martinets deal with their problematic inhabitants.
We used to be able to aspire to better things and be allowed to say what we want. We don't even have free speech now.
You proles will never be equal to us chosen ones. Filthy unwashed scum like you will never be allowed to join our ranks. We're good socialists, we are.
You bastard!
Right, take his name. He'll be first up against the wall after we've passed a few more dodgy bills in the Commons, and heaven knows we're good at that. War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength.